Let's be honest here, majority of the anime community does not pay to watch their anime. The industry's struggle to combat piracy has been an ongoing issue for years now, and it's only been getting worse for them. On one hand, it sucks to not be willing to watch anime through these more official services, but it's not like these services are meeting consumers halfway either. I mean, for starters, to go back and watch a bunch of old school anime, majority of them you will have to go and look for it because it's been removed from catalogs. Furthermore, these days, it's also been a struggle to find all of the anime within a current season on one platform. In this current season, we have things like Aoashi, Danmachi, and Classroom of the Elite all on Crunchyroll. However, these same people who are subscribed may have a hard time trying to find things like Call of the Night, Uncle from Another World, and Isekai Life on the same service. This of course can lead to frustration as nobody wants to pay for multiple subscriptions on various platforms to altogether keep up with one season catalog of anime, thus driving to the conclusion of why pay for anything at all when you can find it all for free. A question that honestly comes down to how much you either really care to support the industry or want to cut yourself a break financially. It also doesn't help when these services kill the hype and overall anticipation for quality series as well. For services like Netflix and Disney Plus, they have gained the reputation of anime that end up on either go there to die. With Netflix, it's been a matter of rolling the dice and getting lucky. Komi Can't Communicate overall dodged a bullet with their weekly Wednesday episode releases, with the only complaint being some of the on-screen things not being translated. The upcoming Cyberpunk anime will without a doubt have a good turnout given the recent strong promotion as well as the overall hype around Studio Trigger doing what they do best. However, JoJo's of all things has become the most recent victim of killed hype. With the overall lack of hype build-up and the episodes being dropped in batches alongside the series' disappearance until the next set, it's overall met a dull reception recently. A lot of the community probably did not even know the next batch of episodes came out recently, and it's extremely disappointing. The way you schedule a series is just as important as the way you promote it. You can do genuine damage, especially within a medium where anything can rise and fall over the course of a season. Now, if it already sounds like it can't get any worse, then believe me, it definitely can. Disney Plus without a doubt has been the most frustrating platform when it comes to anime, especially seasonal ones at that. The reason being rooted in the overall lack of simulcast and availability. Simulcast is about bringing a series to simultaneously stream on various platforms available to audiences around the world. Without it, you lose that audience abroad to connect with, and you have to also rely on not only pirated sites to bring it to you, but then fan translations at that too, which can sometimes lead to misinterpretations of things. Summertime rendering was spring and summer of anime's biggest victim. I've talked about it, Chibi Reviews has talked about it, and I'm sure you've seen other creators talk about just how great this show is. The rating for it too has been overall positive, and yet the availability of it has been a struggle. Seasonal anime on its own is already hard enough for the average consumer to get into, as some people don't even know where to look to find out what's coming out next. Then to add the availability barrier hurts the anime tremendously. Now, I've been talking about all the shows that come and go, but what about the ones that have the pre-established global reach? In case you've been living under a rock, Bleach is back and it's coming in October. Fans have been waiting for years to see this one arc on the screen, and so have I, given I caught up last year. However, recently it was announced that not only will Bleach be on Disney Plus, but it will supposedly not be simulcast. This information comes from James Hansen, who's been keeping up with Bleach for years now. As serious as this is, I sincerely doubt this would have been announced off a whim. With this being the case, it is absolutely insane that this is what's happening to one of the big three series, especially in this day and time no less. Now don't get me wrong, fans are gonna do whatever they need to do to find the episode, but with it being on Disney Plus and currently not being streamed anywhere else like Crunchyroll, the level of pirating for this upcoming fall is about to enter a whole new playing field, and I can't blame a single fan. It absolutely blows my mind with the treatment that these services dish out for these series and pretend that it's okay. This is once again showing how the executives of a company do not have their priorities straight. Now, from a business perspective, you can't hate the player because it's always been the game. But as anime is becoming more and more mainstream by the year, it's a slap in the face for fans around the world when this ends up becoming the result of a well-known series none less. If this can happen to JoJo's and Bleach, then it's safe to say that no series is safe for the future. Just recently, we've been confirmed for animes like My Shell, Undead Unluck, Kaiju Number 8, and Mission Yozakura Family. Any of these can fall victim of lack of availability, and God forbid it to be Yozakura, because at that point I'm going to war with the industry myself. These past few weeks, Bleach fans have been trying to speak up no matter the size of the platform, looking to get answers about simulcast, in which their efforts so far have fallen on deaf ears. Even with this series being not one of my personal favorites, this can end up being a huge disservice to the entire fandom, and I would not wish this on anyone's favorite. It is because these issues are still happening that the war on pirating will continue to ensue with no middle ground in sight. Honestly, I have no clue what the issue with the industry is. Is perhaps anime not as close to mainstream as we may think, and they are still focused on prioritizing what works best at home, or is the big bucks making the decisions overall? It's hard to say, being I have no personal insight myself and I'm still educating myself on the topic. The bottom line though being that this availability nonsense has got to stop. It hurts overseas fans as much as it hurts the overall industry, and there really needs to be some questions asked about how can we address overseas fans as well, even if they aren't in the best of interests. It is my hope that there can be some form of miracle that can happen for Bleach. With My Hero Academia, Chainsaw Man, and Mob Psycho all on Crunchyroll, Bleach can easily have its script flipped on them, not because of the content in comparison to its peers, but just just the sheer availability can contribute to the decrease of conversation around it. Perhaps I'll be wrong and the fandom will thrive no matter what. It goes without saying though that Netflix and Disney Plus jail are very real issues, and hopefully they will not continue to rob the community of experiencing various series or just these animes getting the recognition they rightfully deserve. That's pretty much it for me though. As always, thank you for watching it. If you have any thoughts about Disney Plus, Netflix, or just the pirating of anime in general, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. Stay cool out there, and I will catch you guys in the next video.